Hello everyone. As I kind of reintroduce content to YouTube, I thought we should start off by talking about Hurricane Helene. We are in South Carolina. A lot of people have been asking, are we okay? Just because I haven't been posting on YouTube. I haven't posted long form videos on YouTube. So shout out to Bud Soda specifically for mentioning us by name to see if we're okay. We are okay. Clearly we're still here. We're fine. I think I read the death toll so far and climbing for Helene is over 220, 46 of which from South Carolina. We are okay. Thankfully, both properties went basically untouched by the whole deal. We lost power for a very short amount of time, not a sustained period. I went to the first property within 48 hours to check on the folks over there. And I was expecting there to be a lot of sitting water on the ground in the backyard. Even that was not what I feared it was. We've just been very blessed, very lucky that this did not really influence us too badly. I'll share what we have gone through, the little that we have gone through from my perspective here and at work. But first I'll let Allison talk because Allison's family was hit harder than mine, certainly. I know both of Allison's parents went without power for quite a long time, and the extended family for Allison has gone through a lot worse.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you to everybody who checked on us. So like Ryan said, my parents were significantly affected, not because their homes were damaged, but because they just went without power for about a week. My mom just got power back yesterday, so it was almost a full week. My dad got back power, I believe, 2 days ago. But I know that in the area that they live in, trees are still down. There is still no school. Churches are giving out free food because lots of people don't have food because their power has been out and they haven't been able to keep food. But really, my parents are safe. They're okay, so don't worry. My extended family, my cousins, uncles, aunts, people like that in my family are in the actual mountains in Appalachia. I'm not going to get into specifics, but they have been more so affected in a very serious way. I've had family members whose homes have been damaged, whose businesses have been damaged. So it's really heartbreaking to see my family going through such a hard time. I have really only connected with some of them even today because they have not been able to get on Facebook to even update people. So please, I'm not asking for anything other than prayers for my family. They're alive, they're safe, but it's going to be a hard road to recover their homes and their businesses. So please pray for them.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Rock Hill was hit, just not our properties, but even Rock Hill was hit. I know I'm going to share a picture right here of the major river runs through the north end of Rock Hill, closer to our first property, called the Catawba River. That thing was flooded up, man. Here's a picture of this is a restaurant called Pump House. This is within 5 kilometers probably.
Yeah, probably.
Of our first home. This is where Allison and I met. Right outside this restaurant, we met for our first date. We walked along this river for a little nature walk. We set up a little hammock right on this river, and this river experienced major flooding, as you can see from the picture. So it's not that we have completely not seen the effects of Hurricane Helene. We've just our own individual assets have been protected, but right around us, we see things that just are going to need a lot of time and repair, even in Rock Hill. So thanks again for checking in. Again, we haven't lost power at the properties that we own, but at work, definitely. I lost power at my job, or we lost power. Once they got the generator going at the casino, even still there's been complications. They have been only providing power to absolutely essential, necessary parts of the facility. So things like AC in the entire building, no AC, like no lights in the break room, turn the break room fridges off, things like this. So that gives you an idea of like my workplace environment definitely has been majorly influenced by this. Even once while I was actually dealing cards in the middle of one of my shifts, the generator powered down and the lights went out and everything just shut down. And thankfully it didn't take long to reboot, but that was interesting. It's very interesting, especially with me being so young in the industry, to be working in the casino as the power goes out. Sort of my floor managers, my pit bosses, my bosses were freaking out, running around, kind of like chickens with their head cut off, because that's just sort of it just puts the casino in a tough spot. It's a big risk position when the power shuts off as money is being exchanged. So that was a tough moment, but even that could be worse. The casino only had to shut down without power one night. So it's just, how's the school been? How's your school been?
We were out of school for one day. So we were out of school on Friday, September 27th, and we did e-learning at my school, which means that, there's still lessons going on just online. There is still work being done, but I had a lot of my kids email me from their phone because their phone had signal and say, I can get on my phone to email you, but I can't connect my laptop to the Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi is out. I can't do my work. And I couldn't either because we lost power at our home just for one day, not even really a full day. So we were out of school for one day. By the time Monday rolled around, everything was fine. We operated on a 2-hour delay on Monday, September 30th, so no big deal.
So just wanted to give y'all our perspective, since we've had people asking, and since we will sort of move past this at a certain point. Allison and I are going to be making a donation to help the people around us that have had to just face much more than we've had to face individually. And from there, we just try to help our community out, offer help to specific people. I know, especially since I work at the casino 45 minutes away from where we're sitting right now, many of the people I work with are not from here. They're from areas that were hit harder than Rock Hill. So yeah, just, when something like this happens, you just hear the people out around you. You'll hear some circumstances are worse than others, and you just offer those people help that really need it. So that's kind of what we're going to do over the next several weeks here, and get back to sort of more normal, fun content for the YouTube channel from this point. Now that we know we're through this, and yeah, just wish you all the best if you are going through it, or it's just the world we live in.
At times like this, all we can really do as Americans, in my opinion, is band together and help one another out. So really the only thing we can do is donate or take the time to actually go help people who are in need. But yeah, just be kind, love people, pray for people.
That's all we can do.
Yeah. And thank you again for those of y'all who checked on us.
We will see you all next time on Welty.